Hello, my name's David Jones, and I would like to tell you about my new idea, Open Climate Code. We have a problem. The public's confidence in climate science is being eroded. I am confident that this is a matter of perception. The science is sound. The public can doubt the science for a variety of reasons, but one that pops up is that the science cannot be trusted because we cannot see the computer codes behind it. It is right that climate science enters the public debate, but it is wrong that this debate is disrupted by trivial matters like not having access to source codes. I am a software engineer. My stomping ground is source code. What I can do is eliminate codes as a source of confusion. I have spent some time over the last 2 years doing just this as part of the Clear Climate Code project, using the Python programming language. Clear Climate Code has shown world-class leadership in this area. We have moved the debate forward so that it is no longer about obscure rounding modes and Fahrenheit conversion, and we have encouraged the production by amateurs of historical temperature reconstructions. We recently attended Open Knowledge Conference 2010, where we summarised the progress of Clear Climate Code. A new Open Climate Code project will encourage climate scientists to make their source code available, ideally as open source. I will focus around the IPCC's next assessment report, the 5th, due out late 2013. I will seek to have every paper in this report be linked to its code and have the code available on the web, indexed with an online bibliography. This is a huge task. The reports are thousands of pages long and refer to many thousands of science papers. I will create a core community of climate scientists who take ownership of the open source ideas, then grow that community until it becomes all of climate science. After initial encouragement, I fully expect the community to grow by itself. What can I do? I can take change into the heart of the climate science community. Many things need to change. Scientists need to be better at public engagement. They need to be more open and transparent about their methods, their data, and their code. I cannot do all of these things, but I can help them be more open with their codes, and I can link up with people who are keen to bring change in the other areas. I'll be talking to and seeking the involvement of existing movements and organisations, the open source community, the open access journal movement, software carpentry, and more formal institutions like the data archivists at the British Atmospheric Data Centre, the IPCC Data Distribution Centre, and the Met Office's newly created surfacetemperatures.org workshop. I expect my existing work with the Open Knowledge Foundation to be useful. In particular, CKAN and Bibliographica are technologies developed by the OKF with obvious applications. For some of the programming work, I hope to create Google Summer of Code projects. I will not be able to achieve what I want without collaboration. Technically, what I want to achieve is simple and straightforward. We already have the tools we need. It is simply about publishing code. Publishing the code should be almost cost-free, and will be cost-free in the future when I have changed working practices so that scientists use institutional code repositories which automatically make their code available. The long-term aim is that Open Climate Code should make itself obsolete. I want the community of climate scientists themselves to adopt the core ideas and principles. I hope to reach a point where external encouragement is not necessary. The light and the change will continue to grow throughout climate science, fostered by a healthy, viable, and growing community of engaged climate scientists. But that stage will not be reached within a year. Part of my efforts will be to secure funding to continue this valuable work, funding for myself and also other, perhaps more specific, projects yet to be identified or created. I think about 3 years should be enough. The 5th assessment report will be published by then, and it should be clear whether climate science as a community has the foresight and energy to continue the work of openness. Thank you for listening, and I hope you will support Open Climate Code.